hello. I'm back. It's time again. Diggs BTW7 says, "Hey, what's up, G? What's up to you too, my friend? It makes me a little bit, it's a little bit bittersweet that today is gonna be the last day that I use, like, all my special Halloween stuff that I prepared on stream so long ago. Cause I think sometime tomorrow or, like, Wednesday morning or something, I'm probably gonna be just, like, going back to my usual status quo, and part of me is gonna miss it a little bit. You get used to it after a while, and it's gonna be weird to suddenly have it not there, you know? But, some of you may have noticed by now that I sound exactly the same, in spite of me saying last stream that I was going to be getting a new mic between then and now. So that was the whole kerfluffle. It was supposed to be delivered on Sunday. Amazon gave me that, like, 1-day shipping. But then, like, it never went out for delivery, and then, like, at, like, 4 o'clock on Sunday, they kind of just, like, changed the delivery date to today, just to, like, cover their asses a little bit, I'm guessing. But apparently it is still out for delivery right now, but they're not gonna deliver it until, like, 5 or 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, and it's just, like, at that point, just at that point, just, like, wait till fucking the next day, you know? Because daylight savings time is setting in, and these people are just gonna be out here, like, delivering packages in the dark. Like, what are we doing here, you know? So I guess that's gonna be, like, delivered at some point while I'm streaming. So I guess, like, probably, like, tomorrow morning or something, I'm probably just gonna, like, spend a little bit of time setting that up, even though it should have already been done by, like, right now, you know? But, yeah, bitching aside, we have some things to do here. Can I change this to capture my mouse? Is that already, like, a thing? Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, that works. So, we've got our cool scary story here. I already wrote down a plot synopsis. Basically what I'm trying to do is you like went camping, and you left something important at your campsite. I'm still not sure what exactly this is gonna be, because, like, it would have to be something that you couldn't take with you on the initial trip for whatever reason. But then, like, once you get back to your campsite, you find the little, like, marker you left there, and then you realize, oh, like, all my stuff isn't here, and that one, like, distinct tree you remember isn't here. So this isn't, like, where everything originally was. Someone moved the marker, and then, like, eventually, I guess eventually you will find your stuff, like, in some other place. And then, like, it'll also, like, not be where it was originally. So then, by that point, you just get, like, hopelessly lost, and maybe, like, a cryptid will, like, chase you around or whatever, and then, like, maybe you get into a cave, and there's, like, some cave cult, and maybe the cryptid is, like, related to the cult in some way. That's what I was thinking. But, I guess by this point I should probably just, like, maybe start writing. I also have my tea with me. Tonight's another tea night, because I feel like I'm gonna need it. So I'm just gonna sit here and drink my tea and do some writing. Now, I mean, the big question is, like, how do I, like, start this? I guess I could kind of just, like, get a little bit in, like, before the very start, and just, like, go back and do that later. Let's see. It's always hard to, like, get the first couple sentences written down, but I feel like once I get that out of the way, I'll probably just, like, get into my zone a little bit. Let's see. You feel your breath. What word should I use? You feel your breath rattling through your windpipe as the reality of your situation sinks in. Okay. Oh, is that gonna be like recorded? Oh, that's terrible. I hate that. I'm gonna try and not do that because apparently that's like very loud on your end. Let's see. You feel your breath rattling through your windpipe as the reality of your situation sinks in. As the panic rises, you begin to lose the distinction between left and right. Let's see, how else should I do this? In a futile attempt to rediscover your own location. I mean that's kind of weird, but we can workshop that. You begin running in a single straight line, hoping at some point that you'll be able to reach the edge of the forest and find yourself back among civilization. You begin to black out and lose the distinction. Oh, yep. I feel like that's good. I mean, I'm still kind of stuck on like how we would be tackling like the important thing at the camp. Let me think for a second. I mean, I don't really have like, I don't know much about camping, to be honest, so this is gonna be like a bit of a hard one for me. It would have to be something either like very like large or just something very like bulky. I feel like yeah, well I'll have to think of something later on. I can get back to that. Let's see. I should probably get back to the part with the marker. Okay. Let's see. It's maybe for some people like someone writing like a short story isn't the most like entertaining thing because there's a lot of like thinking involved here. Sometimes you just have to like shut up and like let your brain work for a second, you know? You recall the distinctive brick red stone you left at the base of the pine tree. At the base of the pine tree behind your tent. Or maybe maybe it's not a stone. Maybe it's like a strip of cloth, like wrapped around one of the tree trunks or whatever. The distinctive red bandana you tied around the pine tree behind your tent. And your eyes begin to scope the horizons for it. Once or twice, once or twice you mistake a branch of red leaves. Red autumn leaves. You know, part of me for a second there, I thought I used the wrong form of leaves, but yeah. Sometimes I psych myself out like that. Once or twice you mistake a branch of red autumn leaves as that bandana. But your eyes adjust and see and recognize your error. You haven't been walking for long through the forest before you spot it. Tied to the trunk of the pine tree at maybe let's just say chest level. Oh, I didn't even spell distinctive correctly. I thought this was gonna be... Does WordPad like not... WordPad doesn't do the thing where it like puts an underline under misspelled words, I guess. That's gonna be a bit of an issue. But I guess I'll just have to like adjust to that. Alright, you have been walking along through the forest before you spot it tied to the trunk of the pine tree at chest level. Okay. Let's see. A wave of relief flows through you as you approach the bandana wrapped tree, and you begin to scan the forest. I keep wanting to spell it like forced for whatever reason. You begin to scan the forest floor for your abandoned items, let's just say. We can go back for that. Okay, let's see. But you start to search for much longer than you expected. It's quickly becoming clear that all all of your possessions you left behind are no longer here. You begin to wonder if some stranger happened by and stole them before you realize a very crucial detail. I should probably zoom this in a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's like fine on the viewer's end, but I feel like it would just be a lot more easily legible if it's like closer a little bit. You begin to wonder if some stranger happened by and stole them before you realize a very crucial detail. When you initially wrapped the bandana around the pine tree, you recall seeing a very distinctive, not distinctive, I don't want to use that word too many times, a very unique spot of lichen just above where you tied it around the tree. Let's actually say unique mass of lichens, plural, because that'll be like a little bit more noticeable. However, now the tree has seemed to lose its distinguishing floral, lose that distinguishing floral feature. In fact, or as a matter of fact, as you unwrap the bandana from the tree trunk, you notice there are no lichens on this tree whatsoever. I don't know if whatsoever is actually a word, but we're just gonna go with that. You begin to realize that this is not the place. This is not the place you spent your camping. This is not the place you spent your weekend at. Just a few days ago. Let's see. Now what? I'm gonna just go ahead and pull that there. However, all this accomplishes is Let's see. Getting you even more hopelessly lost among the trees. After a moment of letting the anxiety take hold of you, you stop to gather your... what word should I use here? You stop to gather yourself once more. You take a seat on the forest floor. I keep wanting to spell it forest. You take a seat on the forest floor. Let's see. Guiding yourself through a breathing exercise. Closing your eyes and guiding yourself through breathing exercise. Exorcism. Let me take a sip. My tea is starting to get a bit cold. My tea warmer is a little bit far away. Let me bring that back up a little bit. Let's see. After a moment of letting the anxiety, with this newfound sense of control, you start to form a plan in your mind. Eyes still shut, to allow yourself to think more clearly. Alright. Just as you begin to form a game plan. I should probably make game plan 2 words. Just as you begin to form a game plan to escape back out of the wilderness. A noise. A noise from some short distance away shakes you out of your newfound newfound, I don't want to use newfound. Out of your recently regained sense of rationale. Let's see, what would the noise be? What would the noise be? Let's think about this for a second. The distinctive... I mean, I don't want to use distinctive too many times, but like, what other words could I use? The clear sound of a footfall over a dry twig on the ground. A footfall snapping a dry twig on the ground. In an instant, you freeze up. I mean, I could proofread this later and like, I mean, it's just like me going by whatever feels right, you know? In an instant, you freeze up. The fear of whatever, the fear of whoever or whatever made that noise. The fear of whoever or whatever made that noise almost convinces you to stay sat there with your eyes squeezed shut. But what? That's the real question. The fear of whoever or whatever made that noise almost convinces you to stay sat there with your eyes squeezed shut, but the very next thought in your mind tells you, commands you to be prepared for whatever may happen in the next moment. Taking a quiet inhale, you drop your hands to the ground and pick up the largest rock you can feel on the inside of your palm before standing up. This is the only weapon. This is the only method of self-defense. Let's just be this you talking to yourself. Can I make that italics? It's the only method of self-defense I can muster up right now. You think to yourself, this is the best method of self-defense I can muster up right now. Let's see, how about you get the rock and then you with another push of adrenaline, you get yourself back on your feet and open your eyes. You get back on your feet, cock your stone throwing arm back in preparation, and open your eyes. Alright. In the clearing in front of you, your eyes, your mind initially has trouble processing what's in... Well, let's just reformat that sentence a little bit. Your mind initially has trouble processing what exactly the creature standing in the clearing in front of you is. Now, I would have to like describe this thing, don't I? Alright. Your mind initially has trouble processing what exactly the creature standing in the clearing in front of you is. Let's see. Its face almost seems human, but somehow mangled just slightly past the uncanny valley. Slightly past the... I don't know if that actually makes sense, but we're just gonna go with that. You cannot quite process... You cannot quite process what... Process the emotion in its face as it stares forward at you. But its eyes certainly aren't that of a human. I'm trying to describe it without like actually being too like descriptive. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna say past the point of the uncanny valley. Cannot quite process the emotion in its face. There's where... Yep. I think I'm gonna do a new paragraph here. Certainly aren't that of human, semicolon. Its irises are just slightly too large. Are just slightly large enough to be that of some kind of animal. Let's see. The more immediately concerning factor of this creature was its body. Let's see. Let me think about what I want the body to be like. Ah, that hot pad. That hot pad's real hot. I mean, I have to assume that's like a good thing because that's how it's supposed to work, but it just kind of took me for surprise. More immediately concerning factor of this creature. Not concerning factor. What would I be doing here? The more immediately concerning portion. There we go. That seems right. This seemed to be made of a sort of black shifting black almost some sort of black mass, almost gaseous in its consistency. And it shifted and twitched in a way that was not... in a way that was unlike any sort of living... any sort of mammalian creature. Let's see. Appendages. Am I even spelling that right? Can I actually do like spell check in here? Lists? No. I don't know if I'm spelling appendages right. Let me look up appendages in Google. Appendages. Is that right? It's appendages with an A. I really don't know why this doesn't have like spell check, but it's interesting, I guess. Appendages, like crude approximations of arms and legs seem to reach out from the core of it, out from the center. Appendages like crude approximations of arms and legs seem to reach out from the center. Before seeming to be jerked back into the black cloud of its body. Let's see. Arms and legs reached out from the center in all directions. Let's see. It seemed to have hair on its head, but it looked visibly unkempt. Is that how you spell unkempt? Hold on. Let's see. Unkempt. Yeah. I'm kind of just using like Google search as my spell check because I guess I don't have spell check in here. But looked visibly unkempt and unkempt and not ragged. What's the word I'm looking for? Visibly unkempt and would bedraggled be the sort of thing? Bedraggled. I'm not sure if that's the word I'm looking for. Bedraggled. Definition. Thank you, Google. Dirty and disheveled. Yeah. That seems about right. That seems about right. So now what? We got our monster. It's like some strange human-like gas creature. Yo, G, what'd it be? Oh man, I'm really getting a chain of these like very, very casual messages. What we got so far? Well, let me just show you. Right now, what I'm trying to do is like the whole premise is like you went out camping and you forgot something, but then you like you kind of just like made a marker of your campsite so you could find it. And then you find the marker, but then you realize that someone or something moved it, and then you got like this fucked up like creature that found you. And it's I've been having fun just kind of like going through and like just like writing down whatever comes to me in the moment. It's a very effective way of telling a story, I think. Black cloud. Let's say dark cloud instead. The two of you stay locked in this staring contest for what seems like centuries. Two of you stay locked in this staring contest for what seems like centuries. With you frozen in a pitcher's throw frozen in a premature pitcher's throw. And the beast glaring back at you with that strange, is unplaceable a word? I don't know. Unplaceable. You know, weirdly enough, Unplaceable was like the first thing that came up in my Google search. I feel like it knows. Is it like reading my mind? But yeah, unplaceable is a word. With that strange, unplaceable expression in its face. So yeah, we got that. I think we should probably just like you feel yourself paralyzed once more. A bead of sweat dripping down the back of your neck. A bead of sweat dripping down the back of your neck, making its way over every tensed muscle in your back. Let's say meandering its way. That's what being a good writer is all about. Alright. Feel paralyzed. Feel yourself paralyzed once more. Bead of sweat dripping down your back, meandering its way over every tensed... down the back of your neck, meandering its way over every tensed muscle in your back. Let's say down the side of your neck. Because it can go it can go like different directions if it needs to. At this point, comma, it's only a matter of waiting to see which of you makes the first move. Let's see. Which one of you makes the first move? The answer to this dilemma is quickly met. I'm gonna put a however in front of that. However, the answer to this dilemma is quickly met when you detect the creature beginning to shift towards you. Just beginning. As a bolt of primal fear. Let's see, how would I word this? As a bolt of primal fear shocks your body back into action, you finally complete the motion you finally complete the motion you started. And let's see, how would I word this? You finally complete the motion you started and send the rock flying at the wretched thing. Now, the real question is how is this gonna pan out? I'm gonna do a paragraph break. Also, I need more paragraph breaks because I'm running out of room. Let's see. Send the rock flying at the wretched thing. It makes its mark. In the beast's cheek. Just slightly below the right eye. Slightly below the right eye. Strangely enough, it doesn't seem to make any... Well, I just said it made its mark. Oh. Now, how are we gonna do this? That is the question. Strangely enough, besides a quick indentation that disappears as soon as it's made, the rock doesn't seem to leave any lasting damage in the strange foe before it falls to the ground with a wet thud, rejoining its place among the damp fallen leaves. Let's see, now what? That doesn't seem to leave any lasting damage in the strange foe before it falls to the ground with wet thud rejoining its place among the damp fallen leaves. The creature's gaze doesn't break once through all this, but now its face almost seems to convey a vague sense of astonishment. I had to like look at that for a second and make sure I like spelled it right. Its face almost seems to convey a vague sense of astonishment. It falls motionless once more. Let's see. I mean, I have to like make some tension still, but I'm still not sure how to do all that. If you can't tell, I'm not a seasoned writer whatsoever. It falls motionless once more. I mean, I probably should just skip this and get to the good stuff. But this... But this time... This period is shorter lived. Before it suddenly breaks out into a full speed advance towards you. Alright, should I... Didn't I, say that the protagonist, like, unwraps the bandana? Let's see. Yeah. I wanna go back and, like, have it be that, like, you wrap it around your wrist or something. With the red bandana still in hand, you fold it into a thin strip and tie it around your wrist as a grounding, not a grounding exercise, but a grounding technique. There we go. All right. As another surge of adrenaline hits your body as another surge of adrenaline hits your body like a freight train. Comma, I didn't mean to put a period. You just as quickly turn tail and you just as quickly turn tail and begin to sprint as fast as your legs can take you. As fast as your legs are able to take you. At this point, let me take a sip of tea. I need to think. That's my thinking tea. That tea I drink to think, you know? At this point, your body is in full survival mode. And you have a brief moment of You have a brief moment of realization. And you have a brief moment. Well, maybe you experience a brief moment of wonder at just how strangely calm your brain has become in just a matter of seconds. Let's see, let's see, how do I like do this? What wording am I supposed to use? You're now bolting through the woods, zigzagging. How do you spell zigzagging? Is that all one word? Zigzagging. Definition? Is it all one word? Yeah, I guess it is. The more you know. Zigzagging your way. Or maybe I should just weaving your way through trees as if they're nothing more than I just fell. As if they're nothing more than agility poles. I mean, is that what they're called? The things that dogs go through? Dog agility poles. Yeah, agility weave poles. That's what those are. Again, the more you know, you learn so much in here. You're now bolting through the woods, weaving your way through trees as if they're nothing more than agility poles. I was gonna say at this point again, but like, I don't wanna... By now you're searching. By now you've completely given... By now your mind has all but forgotten the stuff you came back to the campsite for. And you now want nothing more than to just be back among civilization. Away from this thing. Well, let me put that in italics. Just this word. Oh, it's gonna make me do it and the space. Okay. I guess I'll have to adjust that. Unitalics, that perfect. away from this thing. Thankfully, the beast seems to be shambling quite a bit more slow compared to you. Almost as if having trouble with moving in a... almost as if having trouble with moving in a, in an organized fashion. But this doesn't stop you from continuing to run at top speed. This doesn't stop you from continuing to run at top speed until you come across the mouth of a cave system. Maybe I should paragraph break. So that's good. Once you reach this point, the beast is now almost completely out of sight. But you're unwilling to take your chances. No. You instinctively enter the cave system, intent on going as far back as you can before it becomes too narrow to advance any further. For some time. The cave entrance is about... The cave entrance is... Well, how do I describe this? Let's see. The cave entrance is comfortably wide enough for you to enter, for you to walk through freely. But as you continue on further, what's the word I'm looking for? Huh. I'm at a bit of a loss for words right now. The cave system, maybe? Gotta have my thinking tea. As you continue on further, the circumference of the cave system gradually gets... Is that how you spell circumference, by the way? I gotta look this up. Circumference. Also, what is circumference? Am I using that right? Yeah. I'm right. I'm correct. It's the radius of a circle that's like only halfway. The circumference is like full on, full through, I think. You know? Okay, the circumference of the cave system gradually gets smaller until you're forced down to your hands and knees and crawling instead, as opposed to walking. For a moment, you stop moving altogether to listen for any noises outside. You stop moving altogether to listen for any noises outside. After a moment of let's see. After a moment of detecting no sounds of movement from further out. After a moment of detecting no sounds of movement further outside the cave. Well, let's see. You stop, let's see. You, how would I word this? You relax a bit and gather your senses once more. You relax and gather your senses once more. Let's see, now what? After a moment of detecting no sounds of movement further outside the cave, you relax a bit and gather your senses once more. Let's see. Once you're back to, once you're back to a more rational state of mind again, you determine after a while that it might finally be safe to traverse. Well, might finally be safe to traverse the forest. Not to traverse the forest. Again? To be safe to go back and keep searching for keep searching for let's see. Keep searching for help once more. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Although you're not exactly well equipped to fend for yourself if any other dangers come across your path, you figure it's better to keep looking than stay stationary than to stay stationary in an unsafe place like this. With a bit of reversing and some let's see, what would we use? With a bit of reversing and some clever contortion, you manage to set yourself facing back towards the entrance of the cave. With a bit of reversing and some clever contortion, you manage to set yourself facing back towards the entrance of the cave. Okay. And begin making your way back out. Let me do it like this, and then here we go. Just as you just as you begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel again, you feel something latch onto your ankle. Now let's see. How do I want to like advance this? Let me take a sip of my thinking tea. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the sips. Oh, man. Honestly, Oedipus Reps, I didn't even know you were watching. But it's always a pleasure to have people in here doing the thing, enjoying themselves. I actually have a pack of cookies over here, so I think I'm gonna have one of those. It's very loud. Very loud. This microphone is very sensitive. I really hope that like with the new mic I can get my like filters set a little bit better so things will sound a little bit better. Cause I was talking about this on the sub Discord. A lot of times like this microphone has to be like set very sensitively because just by itself it's a very sensitive microphone. But then you a lot of times you don't really like get the subtleties of like my speech, and a lot of times I heard that like I heard myself doing like the reading stuff like earlier. And a lot of times when I was like saying something a little too quietly, it just wouldn't like pick up properly. So it's a bit of an issue. You know? A bit of an issue. Just as you begin to see light at the end of the tunnel, then you feel something latch onto your ankle. Alright, let me get the rest of this cookie in my fucking face, and then I'll keep writing. Ow. There we go. Let me take a sip of water. Thankfully, I have my double sips on hand today. So I have my tea and my water. I mean, I should probably change that to wouldn't. It wouldn't take an expert to realize that this was the feeling of a hand. No, now what? Now, or by now, you've started to realize, you've started to notice a pattern. Every time you think you can finally relax, something something awful happens to prove you otherwise. Alright. As that primal fear sets in for a third time, you start to donkey kick whatever's behind you as roughly and, well, as hard and as violently as possible. Horrible. Not Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about like touching this hot plate that my tea is on. I'm glad it's keeping my tea warm, but I'm a little afraid to like touch it. I'm even a little afraid to touch the like teacup too close to the base because it gets hot. Alright. Well, let's just say you attempt to donkey kick whatever is behind you. Whoever. Or whatever. However, you don't feel any of your blows land on whatever creature the hand belongs to. And you feel it start to drag you further back into the cave. Alright. You begin to thrash and scream as violently, well, as hard and as violently. I don't want to like. You begin to thrash and scream at the top of your lungs, hoping if nothing more than to just freak the thing out enough to unhand you. But the hand on your ankle seems undeterred as it continues to pull you faster and further, deeper into the cave. There we go. Man, it's 7:30. Goddamn. I already said it, but like once I get into the zone, I just like kind of lose track of time. And if you really think about it, me and Paul Sheldon are like exactly the same. you know? Let's see. R.I.P. my knees. I mean, yeah. I should probably, like, write that in there. I mean, I'll probably, like, have the character black out and then wake up with like, the scratches on their knees. Let's see. How do I transition this? How do I transition this? Almost as some strange act of mercy. Your consciousness becomes so overloaded with fear that you black out at some point through the journey to God knows where. Maybe you simply black out. Oh, what the hell? Why is that happening? Oh, fuck you. Why is that happening? Simply black out at some... I don't know why this is happening. Point through the journey to God knows where. To... Oh, fuck off. Why does that keep happening? Why is it like this? That's so strange. Yeah, for the spacing in this is real weird, because at some point, sometimes I think these are double spaces, but they're just like single spaces that are like formatted weirdly. Almost as some strange act of mercy, your consciousness becomes so overloaded with fear that you simply black out at some point through the journey to God knows where. Alright. Now let me take a sip of tea. Alright. As you slowly come back. As you slowly, as you slowly return to awareness, the first thing you notice is a sharp pain. First thing you notice is a sharp pain in your legs. You know, I'm a little hesitant about like what kind of cult to make this. Like, Are they just gonna be like your generic, like, people eaters, or are they gonna, like, sacrifice you? I mean, the possibilities are endless. All along your legs. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, go into a cave, you get lost. That one tree isn't there anymore. Find the marker, but where's your stuff? How many words have I written anyway? Let me get this back. I mean, not bad. For someone with, like, not really any writing experience, not bad. I wanna see if I have, like, a better word processor. No. I mean, there's Microsoft Office, but you have to, like, pay to use Word nowadays. Although, maybe I have... No, I don't have LibreOffice. I was hoping I did, but it doesn't seem like that. Yeah, I don't know why that is. It's very strange. It just keeps, like, deleting stuff when you try to add things in. And I feel like that only really happens in WordPad, you know? I am gonna just keep moving this down. I wanna kind of go out and flesh out, like, the start of the story too. I'm all out of water now. Very interesting. Is this Banjo-Kazooie music? I mean, it has to be, right? Let's see. Yep, Banjo-Kazooie. I knew it. Let's see. Let's I don't know how to, like, exactly do this part, but I am going to attempt, you know? Let's see. You park your truck on... You park your truck at the side of the road. In the same spot you did so last... In the same spot you did last time you were here. And kill the engine. Let's see. You notice your phone still in the console. Still sitting in one of the console drink holders. But you decide against taking it with you. This process shouldn't take more than half hour at most, after all. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. You park your truck at the side of the road in the same spot you did last time you were here in Kilianjin. You notice your phone's still sitting in one of the console drink holders. You decide against taking it with you. This process shouldn't take more than a half hour at most. Maybe I should just say half an hour. Half an hour at most, after all. I think I'm gonna save this and like close it out and like relaunch it and see if that fixes that like weird text thing. Because it wasn't happening before, so I don't know like why that is. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Please bear with me. And we're just gonna relaunch that. I think hopefully that should do it. Is that okay? That looks good. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why I was doing that, but it's fixed now. This process shouldn't take more than a half an hour at most, after all. Let me stretch. I gotta get the juices flowing, the creative juices. After locking the car, so your phone stays safe, you begin your walk into the... You begin your walk into the forest. And actually, I want to make it so that, like, I want to make it so that, like, you're walking, like, more of a distance than usual. You feel as if you've been walking for longer than you recall the campsite being located. But eventually, you spot it. You feel as if you've been looking for longer than you recall the campsite, not just site, campsite being located. Yep. Let's just let's pad out this intro a little bit more. How do I do that though? That's the real question. Okay. I was thinking for a second there. I was like making sure everything in here was formatted correctly, but you know. Let's see. Actually, now that I think about it, I think maybe I'm not sure. Oh, maybe it's like something like some extra stuff your friends like brought along, but then like their ride like they had to like leave it with you for whatever reason. Like they brought something, but like they had to go and you were still using it, so like they left it with you, and you couldn't like fit it in your car when you packed all your stuff up, so you just left it there. I'm assuming that seems like a good enough idea. Maybe it's like one of them big ol' like those big like cast iron pots with like the feet on them that you like put over the fire. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Let me look this up on Google Images. Dutch oven with feet. Cause I actually have one of these. It was left by the last guy who owned this place. Yeah, it's these. It's a whole bunch of these. They got the feets on them. Like this one. I mean, mine's not cast iron. I think it's like aluminum or something, but you know. You guys can't even see that, so I don't know why I bothered clicking it. But yeah, you get the idea. But anyways, at any rate. Let's see. I am trying to think about how to write this. The Dutch oven and cooking set your friend left with you was just the Dutch oven and cooking set your friend left with you didn't fit in amongst all the other supplies you brought as you were loading everything back into the car. As you were packing everything back into the car. At the end of your trip. So you decided to leave them. You decided to come back for them later. And buried them in a pile of dead leaves, so nobody would be able to find them. So nobody who happened out here would be able to find them. In the meantime, also I just now realized I didn't spell amongst correctly. And me time. Gotta have my me time. Is that chocolate and cookies or anything? I don't think at the end of your trip, I don't think we really need that. What happened out here? Out there. We'll be able to find them in the meantime. You also tied a red bandana around a tree around the pine tree where the cooking supplies were hidden. He also tied a red bandana around the tree to distinguish above them. To distinguish where they were hidden. Let's see. To make sure you'd be able to find them again once all the other identifying markers were gone. Today, you finally made the trip. Man, why the hell is my cat scratching at the door? Stop! Goddamn. Like, I can tell she's starting to get antsy. Today, you finally... You've finally made the trip back out to retrieve them. All right. I'm not sure. I mean, let's see. How do I do this? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Woo. Last weekend, or this past weekend rather, I think it was like just a couple days ago in the story. This past weekend, you went out camping with your friends. It was a nice time. I mean, I don't really like want to dwell on this part too much, so I'm trying to like keep it brief. It was a nice time, even though one of your friends had to leave early. Even though one of your friends had to leave early. Some of his stuff was still being used by the rest of the group. So you agreed to take it with you. Take it back with you and return it to him later. Yeah, I mean that's kind of like that's kind of the whole thing. The first thing you, not the first thing you noticed, but like the first thing you, I don't know if there is a, I don't know if there is a better, the first thing you realize, I guess, Or the first thing you detect, maybe? First thing you detect is a sharp pain all along your legs. You are... You can feel that you're lying... You can feel that you're lying on a flat section of stone. And you start to notice all the other little aches and pains of all the other little aches and pains being I don't know how to word this. Resting against solid rock for as long as you have. Start to notice all the other little aches and pains of resting against solid rock for as long as you've been. As long as you've been. You're not sure how long you've been out for, but it's evidently been quite a bit of time. Your eyes are have dried residue. I mean, how else are you supposed to like describe like the stuff you get in your eyes after you've been asleep for a long time? You reach up to your eyes to rub your eyes. And you notice the dried residue of a long sleep crusted over your eyelids. I mean, I don't even know why I tried to drink my water. It's already out again. Let me take a sip of tea. I think. Once you get them clear enough, or clear or clean enough, I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna go with clear enough for now. To get them clear enough to open, you immediately see more darkness interrupted by a few light sources. A few dim light sources. Let me scratch my arm because my arm is itchy. Very itchy. I don't know why. That was the thing, and that happened. You immediately see more darkness interrupted by a few dim light sources. Let's see. As your eyes adjust, you see that you notice that these lights are these dim lights are I don't know why I put R twice. You notice that these dim lights are actually torches. I almost wrote like torture instead of torches. If you notice that. These dim lights are actually torches. You begin to sit up and look back down at yourself. I think this is how this is supposed to work. You're currently laying on a stone slab, which looks to be carved out of the I mean, I don't know how to say this. Which looks to be carved out of the rest of the room. With no signs of... It's always stuff like this that like gets me, just having to like describe things. It's never too great. That I think that's like my that's not my strong suit. With no signs of interruption, I don't fucking even know what I'm saying right now. I mean, I should probably like describe how I have like scrapes on my knees first. Your attention is immediately drawn to to your legs. I was gonna say the top sides, but that would be too awkward to like put in there. Your attention is immediately drawn to your legs, which have a myriad of scrapes. I think scrapes. Scratches and scrapes. of varying size and depth. For whatever reason, I keep thinking that there's like something on my second monitor, even though there's not. Some like, I don't know why my attention keeps being drawn back to it. Nothing new's happening. The blood that leaked from some of the deeper wounds is still dried against your legs. All the blood. There we go. Some still streaked down the sides. There we go. That's how we do it. You know, let me go ahead and put this into let me put this into like context here. I want to see like just how much I've done today. Why is auto scroll not scrolling? God damn it. I mean, that's a hell of a lot for like 2 hours, you know? I'm sure in the grand scheme of things, if WordPad actually had page breaks, it would probably only be like 2 or 3 pages, but you know. Actually, maybe like 4-ish or something. But you know. So, yep. I mean, I could probably just like delete all this and just like... I feel like at some point I'm gonna come back to this like on my own time and just like polish it up as I see fit. But I feel like for now, I feel like that's like a good spot for me to kind of just like end on. Because I'm starting to get to that point where I'm like getting stun locked trying to like describe things. But yeah, I feel like for the amount of time I spent on this, I got quite a lot done, all things considered. So I think I'm pretty sure I can just like go ahead and leave. I unplugged my phone and accidentally like hit my monitor with it. I'm really glad that didn't like break anything. I'm pretty sure my mic, yeah, my mic's already been delivered. It's like out on the porch right now, so I'm gonna have to go out and get that as soon as I sign off. But I don't believe... Yeah, we don't really have the manpower for a raid, but that's alright. Yeah, Wednesday, is gonna be, more wiki... What is it? Wiki Arena? They finally released the full version, and that has like a chat interaction and stuff, like chat integration, so I feel like we might have some fun with that. Yeah. And I should have my mic all set up, my new mic all set up by then, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me in like slightly higher definition. But yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and save that. So that's good. And I guess I don't really have much else to say, so I'll just leave you with, have a good morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I love you. Mwah!